Oh, where's it go? Just in here. Button. Okay. Had a few last week of internet problems, which is by the sword you die. What was you doing last? We're back with Vampyr. Got the Christmassy going and all that. Oh yeah, I have a saber now, don't I? Oh shit, wasn't this a boss fight that I stumbled into? Not level. I should be level. I'm still leaning. Uh-oh.
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori calcium powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall?
What is he talking about? I don't tend to listen to these people.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true.
I'm weak now.
Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
You just drink it.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough.
I want his sword.
Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Show some style. Fight like a man.
The ultraviolet. Shit. Shit, it's following me.
Freewood prevails!
Dude, that took a huge chunk out of me.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Whoa.
Or take you down!
Stay out of the light.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Thanks for the tip. Ow. Ah, shit. Alright.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Try again. How many VTubers on the internet? There's tons of them.
Freewood prevails!
Oh, that didn't hold up.
Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt.
He was in an
Take
attack.
me down!
Crazy crossbow he's got. Wow, that hit me twice while dodging. I don't have any. Ah, I did give you back my health. The load times have been improved. I would sit there for about a minute normally. Anything? Bitch. I think I'm stuck down here as well. No, I can go back up. What was that?
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Is it? What would he do in character mode? But
I know! It hurts, doesn't it? Come on, Reed. Try something else.
baked. Burnt to pieces.
Show some style. Fight like a man. Close your eyes. It's gonna hurt.
I need more. Oh, I need more. Three of those.
True light will cleanse you. Freewood prevails.
Time those better. Ouch. Just stand there. Oh, that last one's a bastard.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Oh, this is a pain. I wonder if I can get close and just blast him with a shotgun. I have rounds for it. No, did I pick up any shotgun rounds? I have one, and that's not a shotgun. It is. It actually is a shotgun. That does 500 damage. Pop. Damn. I have one round in it. Use it. Where can I buy shotgun shells from?
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
I had more ammo for that.
I'll pin you down.
Oh, where was he aiming the first one? This does anything.
some style. Fight a command. I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
It hurts a lot. It's when you stuck in auto aim.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Ugh, I need to go and get some more shotgun ammo. Let's go back and get some shotgun ammo. Not me at all. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the hospital as well. That's convenient. I can go see the guy at the front, the ambulance driver. Did he sound like he was over here? Give me ammo, please. Let me buy some off you.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable...
12. This gun. I need to go make some medicine.
You're so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York.
If only there were more of us. Less resignation.
I make. That's blood points. That's stamina. Oh, okay, yeah. Three of those. One of those. The recipe's unknown, but I do have them. Is there anything yet? Upgrade anything? Save as max, I think. Yeah. There's this. 445, 50. These are just different ammo. Meal mag. Need another. I think I have to do this one first, that's why. Yeah, go for reload time. Rate of fire. Rate of fire by 20%. Yeah. Damage on this one. I need 6 of those. 5 stun points. Okay, that'll help. What's it go up to? 168. I'm sure I'll get a better weapon. I want his sword as well. I have those on. No, I don't. Put that on. let's try again.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Whoa, still don't get too close. Reload that.
Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, he dodged it. Get in his face.
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Oh, he was doing some kind of stinger attack. Oops.
Show some style. Fight like a man. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
That's a lot light. Oh, what? You can't even. What?
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
What I should have done is saved it. Saved it beforehand. What if I could load? You don't get resources back, do you? Yeah, I should. Oh, it saves after every fucking death, doesn't it? Son of a bitch. Does. I mean, you get manual save. Yep. I know to put that shield up when he does that, but I'm gonna struggle to do this now. I can't find. I don't think. Who else sells shotgun ammo? Motherfucker.
Your poisonous bite is useless.
Take that off. Put that on.
On me. I know. It hurts, doesn't it? Show some style. Fight like a man.
Oh, that was way off to the left. Oh, you can't go back to his people now.
Come on, Reed. Try something else. I'll pin you down.
You have to get closer for that.
Free wind prevails. True light will cleanse you.
You have to do zigzag. Oh, munchy. Oh, I'm in line. Already ultraviolet, surely it needs to be.
This land will protect me. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Yeah, the last second. Isn't ultraviolet supposed to be purple? Ah, get out of the light.
Come on, Reed. Try something else. I know. It hurts,
He's
doesn't
gonna.
it?
I'm not gonna kill him here. He's gonna run away.
Show some style. Find up a man. Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt.
Here he comes again. Ah, bunny, bunny, bunny.
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Oh, you said it was ultraviolet. It's not simple. Oh, he does the charge thing. Doesn't shoot me anymore. Too far away. He just runs at me. And run at me again. There we go.
True light will cleanse you.
That kind of helped. Oh, button.
I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
Fire. Ah, good timing on that. That was rude.
If you're so innocent, why does...
Oh, this damn light is everywhere.
True light will cleanse you. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
Got a condition.
I know.
He's resistant.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Oh, let's get over with this. In right.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I was only reborn for a few minutes before you and your men hunted me down like a beast.
You were only reborn for a few minutes, and you'd already taken the life of an innocent woman.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now, for there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
mistaken.
Oh. He's gonna turn him. I would have fucked up his day.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my goldmother goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my
What?
kiss of Judas.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't know if he'll transform. But our blood is pretty strong.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Or the worst thing you could do to him. Ah. He's gonna. What? Oh, yeah, it's outside. I can't do powers here right now. Science without consequence. Where are we heading? Map would be useful. Okay, he's over there. I didn't get his sword or anything, did I? Oh, that sucks. Didn't get anything of his. Okay, it's because I didn't kill him, did I? Cross, please. There we go. Huh? That helps. Lady's not on this tree anymore.
Step away, sir.
I could go through the park, yeah. Is it just the one dude? How do I do that?
Over there! Don't like that, do ya? Stand!
Oh, what is this shit? Oh, he's the fucking grenader. Hey, you trying to parry me, are you?
Oh, that was fuck his boss!
Your mate over there didn't really care. Oh, bullets.
Not a good place. Steady, boys!
Whoa, he nearly shotgunned me. Gotta add stamina. Wait, what? In the theatre? Alright. Going here.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
So they were here the whole time. There's some major resistance here. He's down there. Alright, so who's that guy over there? Huh? Oh shit, he saw me. Ah, Bunny. That hurts. What's with this parrying? Let's try again. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, where does body go? You go throw it away. This way is the way down, isn't it? I'm not going to eat a rat.
Over there! There's one of them!
Generous of you to give me a shotgun shell. Oh, it auto reloads. Fuck's sake.
The power of the Lord is ready, boys! We've got one of them!
Shit.
You! Get back in the grave! Fear no evil!
Yeah.
We do the Lord's work here!
Oh, that is sharp.
I'm waiting! I don't.
Are you allowed to say that?
Back, demon! Back!
Oh, what a... he comboed me. It fucked me over. Shit. It was a double hit. Crazy one. One-twoed the shit out of me.
Over there! There's one. No rest for the wicked! Keep sharp, the power of the Lord commands you!
Ah. Ow. He's stuck. He actually stuck at the floor. Oh, he's out now. Oh. Reload.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work here. Let's pin it down.
Ah, one down. Oh, you're gonna kill me. What's the difference? I'll break this box.
I shall fear no evil.
He's gonna shoot you. On. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's below me. How do I get down then?
It's locked, all right.
Okay, I need a key.
Have no fear, brothers.
Over there. There's one of them vermin.
Oh, shells. Oh, grab that bag as well. How do I get downstairs then?
Over there.
Fuck.
There's one of them vermin.
I'll open this door. Isn't there a floor hole somewhere? The way out. Didn't actually check over here. Soon I'll be on the stage again. For my rehearsals are almost over. My minions are gathered around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to applaud my art. The young, the gorgeous, my healthy audience. They return to their families, their beautiful houses, and happy lives. Delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one. They'll turn. I'll be their beloved queen again, and they'll never forget me, and I shall have my revenge on the dirty trick fate played on me. Open this door. Crap. Pink Poison 30. Thanks for following. What's this? Oh, sick. 7 shotgun shells now. How do I get that key to go downstairs, though? Oh, I'm not reading that.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Oh, there's the key. Alright, what do we have in here? Take that off because I've only got 3 and I've got 7 in this. I've got 9 in this. Even better. No, I can't hop over the wall.
It's locked.
That's the way out, isn't it? Oh, hello.
Step away, sir.
You're not curious of why I'm in here.
Stop now!
Oh, yeah, I'm over here.
You're mine, vermin!
You're a flamethrower, aren't you? Letting that flamethrower go off.
I cannot enter.
The hell? Oh no, there's a door there.
It's locked.
Bugger. Further notice, this safe will be used to store sensitive evidence. It must always be locked. If you need access to it, find me in the last room to get the key. Last floor. Get the key. Bloody remember to bring it back to me when you're done.
I should find the key to that box.
Yes. Vampire Night. Missed the chance there.
It's locked, all right.
The handprint on that. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Shit. I'll break these doors. Oh, what's this? Marshall.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
He didn't do anything though. I didn't notice anything.
Edgar. Edgar. Can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured
save him.
lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open.
I did.
What became of him?
Oh,
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
you are hiding something. I have doubts.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Accused of...
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is it?
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Might be.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Doris Fletcher's real name.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Don't you see a pattern?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Come on, Edgar.
Wrong button.
How...
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet.
What?
There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
I never asked to become what I am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Oh, I don't know. Is he useful? He might be useful, but that's a lot of XP to lose. I think he's useful, but I don't know if I should turn him. Okay.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then.
Go again.
Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
The widow.
Enough!
That's 2 I've turned. I think Collins is going to be worse. He's shit. I was at 10,000. Now I'm at. Oh, when does he wake up? If he wakes up. Where's the map for hospital people? Loads. But I should be able to trust Edgar.
Return at a more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
That brute's not in here, is he?
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Shit, there's one behind me. No grenades, please. Oh, I got fucking baked potatoed.
Return later.
Crush the leech, boys! High finish!
Oh, he's got a lot of health. Uh-oh. I need to heal up. Oh, not heal up. Oh, more shells.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman.
I'm just walking past.
Stop right now!
Oh, more friends are coming online. Rep the place again. Upstairs. Is she painting again?
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Stupid.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh,
Oh, red paint.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
no, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
That window open. Why is she so shocked to find out about that? I thought she was quite old as a vampire. And a drop of from Lord Redgrave. Oh. And a drop of King Arthur's blood from. Got to find McCullen again. Search for insulin in the old morgue. Okay.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Guards everywhere. That's West End. Where to fight the disease. I think that's McCollin up there. Morgue's at Pembroke down here. Where's the West End? You need to move.
I said go back home! I'll send you back in a fucking...
I missed. Can we get in this way? I think we can. It's one of the quarantines, isn't it? Go and challenge Redgrave. I think I might sleep first.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Don't know if I'm going to tell her. Rather not. Wait, but she hasn't been ill. You go ask her, see if she talks about it. 'Cause she... Yeah, so she's not... It's not airborne from Lady Ashbury.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
So...
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Don't trust her?
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
Hmm.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Why do you still hope to become a vampire in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one side.
Where's your plan?
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage, just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
Easy there.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh my god. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reed. Very convincing.
I've got to do this one. And then
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these
oh, probably won't see her for a while anyway. Right, let's go. I'm surprised. I haven't really solved those two. Where's my room? Oh yeah, it's up front, isn't it?
Aubrey, I'm not sure visiting Italy is a good idea this time of the year.
She is completely broken, that lady. This trade. Lot. Don't use those. This shield I do. Fucking ton as well. 1,000 on that. Damn. for I'm not even going to let off level up once. And let's get some powers going. Oh, 1400 there, damn. I leveled up that. Ammo? Alright. See what happens to all the eel. The inhabitants of London live in fear of aid intervention, barefaced favoritism, strange experiment treatments. Professionalism is in private hospital. Was discharged a long time ago. Pembroke admission hides behind a facade of dedication. For those of us who know any of their patients, or worse, were among them, are aware of their deceit. This temple devoted to dread. You have to pay to get a bed, you will catch illness you never knew existed, and your corpse will be revealed of its possessions in the morgue. Here, patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. Briefly into it, Dr. Swansea, head of administration, declared a pandemic. What? Fear of death confounds me. Is that what it says? Okay. Before forcing us out of the establishment. Quote in Latin will not be enough to keep us away from their mobility. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of this medical. Okay, great. Why is it? Why? Major event. Your choices concerning the community pillar have been reported by the press. Oh, that's good. Didn't go into fucking hostel. What's this? Death of Dawson, head of the Dawson Empire, occurred last night around 4 a.m. One of his manor chambermaids found him in his bed this morning, bathed in his own blood. She immediately reported the incident to the police. A number of Mr. Dawson's head house staff are currently being interviewed. A clear culprit is yet to be identified. Born in the city, Mr. Dawson has been a benevolent London and a faithful member of the Catholic Church for many years. He wore many hats: tradesman, employer, father and brother. Lucky few who knew him personally, myself included, knew that he was much more. He was a man of vision. He saw a grisling future for our crime-ridden capital. He saw a way through which our families and friends could be protected from the dangers outside. He saw how he himself, as a man of wealth and influence, could use his fortune to the benefits of the people. Mr. Dawson has planned to turn the city into a fortress where the could live in peace. Sadly, this idea that attracted the jealousy of others, and they did not let him live long enough to enjoy the fruits of his dedication. Mr. Dawson leaves a daughter and many. Okay. Oh, so there's a merchant. Price and stock of the merchant in this district says may have changed. Okay. Fatigue, 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 fatigue. Oh, headache. Oh, mother's got fatigue again. Headache, headache, fatigue. Can't cure most of these people. Uh-oh. Oh, what's that? Serum created by the following of Tears of Angels recipe. Instead of garlic to enhance protectiveness against disastrous adventures. Oh, okay. A dose of insulin instead of garlic. Oh, where's Mother? Pair of flowers outside. Oh, she's here.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
I don't have a hint yet.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refuse to let you listen to my chest, son.
I think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Good.
She's a sweet little
Mary?
lady.
Oh, my dear daughter. How?
What, so Mary had a child. Where's the son of that? So he's got a nephew. Who else is not well in this area? We still haven't met this person, whoever this is. The Hat Man. Two twins. Oh, he's... I do have a cure for that. Because she's making him fucking... You going, man? It's not food time yet.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
What?
Do you need medical help?
You would save my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
I may have a look.
Ammo? You don't have any ammo, do you?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Who's this?
Remember,
Good evening,
don't
Miss
let any
Teasdale.
strangers come.
How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know.
Oh, this is the one we saved.
My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London, throughout the country even.
He a big shot or something? Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once. but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
Were you not watching?
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Okay. Oh, I've just...
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
Yeah, I can...
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise, he used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible.
You got all
Don't
flustered.
be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
You got majorly flustered.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
He has a headache. Don't have a hint for the last one.
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale, and be careful. Until we meet again.
Women die too in this war.
Alright, where is my mate? Where's he gone?
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
Calm down, dude. Stop knocking on people's houses.
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
I've done that. Done that.
Have you any news about Aloysius Dawson?
He was aware of many things, many secrets. It's obvious a vampire assassin must have got to him. He knew too much.
If one of these.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some rest.
We'll talk about that later.
You should try to sleep.
He's much as I don't want to give it to his wife. Bitch. Why don't you just leave?
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please come in.
There's just this.
That you are always
evil.
welcome here. But what do you need from me, Jonathan?
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
It's not such a bad thing for rich people to remember that money can't protect them from disease and death.
Do you need my medical attention?
It would appear that old habits die hard, my dear. I would appreciate your help as always.
And I'm happy to give it to you, as always.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, I need more info.
Goodbye for now.
Wonder if the
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
psychic can help me. Alright, is there anyone else in this area? Recovering. Well, he's the detective, isn't he? Oh, is this the lady that's a bit weird? Is she down here?
This disgusting smell. Oh, I can't continue like this. Rats.
Yeah. Don't know anything about her.
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
He is dead, I've heard. I wish I was dead too.
Still think someone from the
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
Yes, you can help me. Free me.
I think someone's
I will take that
feeding on
as a
her
yes,
from the club.
even if I would prefer to help you in another way.
Make it stop, please.
I must go now.
Yeah, I don't know how to help her. Where's the other part of town? I've got to go up here. To this area here.
Nobody takes them seriously.
I'll be back to challenge Redgrave. Shit, it's a werewolf. Oh shit, he ran away. This thing pukes. Oh, I missed. Oh. There's a werewolf that's gotten infected. Oh, he's gonna pop. Very rich. That guy got eaten. The friend has come online. It's the one. It's the one over, isn't it? Seen me? What to say?
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
Nothing in here?
Goodbye for now.
Where's the...
Dr. Reed, I am glad.
Good evening, young lady.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
Nothing in here?
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please, sir. Do not waste your time with me. There is nothing to be worried about.
I'm a doctor.
Don't be shy. It's my duty to take care of you.
Thank you, sir. Much obliged.
Goodbye, Carol.
Huh?
I am sorry, I can't help you, sir. Perhaps
She should talk with someone else instead.
Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
I had to sneeze. Oh, where are you at?
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
Maybe.
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something. I don't feel too well.
I'm struggling
You'll
to stay
quickly
online.
feel better after taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I really appreciate it.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon. Too many murders to investigate them all.
And the brothers?
But they will not be forgotten.
Aren't
Good
keen
evening,
to make up their
Mr.
mind.
Baker. Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I'm afraid I do. I knew we should have left London.
I don't want to appear tactless, but you're risking your health by remaining outside at this hour of night.
Says the doctor who also works outside at night. But as always, the imprudent person enjoys the company of their fellows.
Yeah, oh.
Tell me more about your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling. It's unclear, too confused.
Go on, please.
Where should I start? The world is chaos. Men go mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time mankind has faced a deadly epidemic or a war.
Men kill each other, while nature decides to kill them all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Oh, wrath of nature.
The madness of men worries me, of course, but I understand it. The wrath of nature is far more terrifying, however, since we don't understand that.
Are things less frightening once we understand them? That would seem logical, but comprehension can also bring despair.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you, waiting here all night.
That's quite true. But what other choice do we have? We are waiting here until we finally go.
Mr. Baker, I have met many strange people during my life, but you are definitely one of the strangest.
Really? I don't feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
You tell me. Oh.
Pericles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps it's time to leave. Perhaps we should stay a little longer. How can I tell?
And where exactly are you thinking of going?
In a place where I will finally have that feeling, to be where I belong. The world has to be meaningless chaos to make such a heaven plausible.
I have to really.
How?
Sometimes
it could.
That's quite.
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
He's got a point.
Goodbye.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Indeed. I've never been good at explaining my feelings, but I can tell when my body is hurting me.
You take
You
this.
have nothing to be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
That was deep.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
Try to my best.
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
Wait. The investigator's looking at a group of people.
If you finally
Do the
manage
same.
to leave London, where do you intend to go?
A happy place, that's for sure. A place where I can smile because I know the next day will be better than the previous one.
Such a place doesn't exist. There are never any guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left. And I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
The investigator's looking for one that's brutal,
The London that I knew.
one that's swift. Okay, I got to go underneath, haven't I? I need to help the Toro guy. He might give me some more information as well. There's these buttons in here.
It's locked, all right.
Okay.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Do you require medical attention?
If you don't mind.
You'll feel better after taking this.
Thank you very much. I feel better already.
Oh, we're on par.
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
It was no longer my sister, I knew. And yeah, I could have convinced her.
She could have survived as a vampire. If only she had given me a chance to explain. If only I could have found the words.
Not all vampires accept their new condition. Since suicide is impossible, you have to find a way to get someone else to relieve the pain.
I could have saved her.
No, Jonathan.
Ah.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
Alright, speak.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
I would rather not know.
Why is it glowing again?
Is it
Oh, no, it's not. Ask about. Read the cards for me.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll pay.
Here is the money.
Love. Pure and unseen, untold. The two hearts love each other without knowing it, without daring to admit it.
Oh?
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. The Fool and the Empress, again.
Oh, where are they? That was the reporter. Cool, this area is all fucking cleaned up. That was him. And is she not mute? Did not find any decent job because she was a migrant. Oh no, she's not. She are fond of each other. Where is that? Whitechapel.
What are the cards trying to tell us?
Let's go back to Redgrave. get much help from that. Why'd you pull out your sword? I'm going to be allowed in the club. They hate me right now because I didn't turn their... Yeah, I could have played out of killing Wilson.
Nobody takes them seriously.
Yeah.
Sir, you are not welcome here. Sir, you are not welcome here. Sir, you are not welcome here.
Oh. How am I going to get that then?
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Is there a way into the back? There are a lot of vampires in there as well. Oh, this is the back way. I can sneak in. Oh, this is... I'm gonna die a lot in this area.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Got you! You Londoners are no match!
Whoa, that was annoying. Oh, this guy's fucking over. What the fuck is that all about? I hate that attack. Oh, don't get a chance to fucking move. You have to wait for him to get up. Oh, and I've lost all those shotgun ammo as well. Ow. Uh-oh. Break for his three-way. timed out just as I... I have to get in on max sometime. Alright, come on. What? He had defense against that? Already. Any more of there? Doesn't sense anymore. Are you Redgrave? Down in his study. I was struggling to get on. Yeah. Mr. Redgrave.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Don't interfere in my mission.
No one can interfere with my mission. I won't allow it. I have made too many sacrifices in my search for answers.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
He didn't want to challenge me, that was it. It seems to all go back to William Marshall. Could that be my maker instead? There's one. Now, wait, how do we... Straight on. Through up here, through Whitechapel. Through Whitechapel.
Over there!
Ah, that was a...
An end to you!
This way. We're going the right way. Just gotta go around. I just gotta get to the hub in this area.
Cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
Okay, who's not well in this area? I have actual medicine for. He's not well. These two aren't doing very good. These two. These are the real issues. He's a prick.
As long as you have the money.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Oh, I really can't help you.
A gun?
Where's the lad?
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu? Do you need my help?
I would not even accept fresh water from you, Doctor. I don't need your help.
That's not very nice.
Yes, you do. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
I said I don't want anything. But I'll keep this for those who really need it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
I heard what happened to Nurse Crane. How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
Everything was going well until you arrived. Dorothea helped people and will be sorely missed.
I regret it too. I wish she'd continued working at the Pembroke Hospital. She was a good nurse.
So you put an end to the operation. Did you put an end to Dorothea as well?
You seem to have a lot on your chest, sir. What's wrong?
I heard you are a famous surgeon. Tell me, what did you do to Dorothea?
Do anything.
So bright, so clever. Then you made her an empty shell.
I didn't use drugs or medical trickery, Mr. Petrescu. All I did was talk to Nurse Crane. I promise you.
But what happened to her then? After you left, she did not even recognize me. Then she got careless and sick, and I had to flee.
You live on the street.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
What about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Oh, he doesn't like me.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
She's not. She? He's in good health. He's recovering. Oh, I don't have two, I only had the one. I don't know where the lad is. was a fight here or something. There's a lot of blood. I think that's his son.
How long have we known each other?
They've been doing at this for so long.
You again?
They don't have.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
Keep your medicines for others.
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll feel better.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
Oh.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Regret it all.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Oh, can I flash with this guy now?
Good evening.
It's Father Whitaker.
Who cares? No more lost than you thought? No. Oh no, I've hounded him already.
I have heard enough for tonight.
Alright.
Pay me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle and I'll be nasty.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Yes.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Yes? Oh, son of a bitch.
Goodbye, Mr.
She not well? No, she's fine. Look for the
Pay
lad.
me a glass and I'll be gentle. Pay me a bottle.
Where's the boy? The guy's son. Knock on that person's door. There's just rats in there. Oh, I know where this is. This is.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Oh, he's so angry.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
Oh, he just told me to piss
There
off.
you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye.
He's dealt with. I can make more fatigue medicine. I wonder where they over here. Damn it, it's inside this one. Fill on those. Where is the bench? Oh, I can't because I don't have any clothes. Old medicine. Back outside. What else I've got to give? Oh, he needs fatigue. Yeah, he's got fatigue. I don't have treatment for him or him, so I don't know how to make it. So I'll give the reporter, which is this way.
As long as you have the money.
I know one of these areas I'm going to end up having.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
What the fuck are they? I've gone the wrong way. That person's just sleeping. Okay, from here, I went this way. Nope. I think it might have been straight up. We have to head to the chapel, don't we? He didn't see anything.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
That's the way.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match.
Oh, she's talking so much shit, isn't she? About that medicine. The right way. Down here, maybe? Down the left. No, it's not the right way either. Have I lost? Down here, maybe. Yeah.
Joe, please, I don't have your money. Come on.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
I want to help you.
Assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Alright. Now on to my mission. Which is that way. Where'd the mute lady go? Oh, she's over there. Oh, she's He's a +5. I question her. Well, he's not very well, but he has been fucking around in the graves.
Hello again, miss.
Yes, yes. 5 and 5.
Tell me, Camellia, how are things now the dispensary is closed? Tell me about Richard Nivicott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Okay.
Very well. Goodbye, then.
Nothing out of her. I don't know if she's actually lost her tongue or if she's just staying dumb. I'm gonna start attacking on sight, I think.
Best day back, sir.
Blood icon. Why is the blood icon not? Oh, fuck, because that's. You're in my way now.
This is no place for you, sir. Burn it, boy!
Hello. I'm being shot. Ow. Uh-oh. It's got the automatic. Wow, that really hurts. Friends behind me as well. Uh-oh, I need to get out of it. Oh.
Remember your vows, friends. No rest for the wicked.
I'm running away.
It ain't human. Kill it.
Oh shit, they're everywhere.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
How long do they follow me? Ah, there goes that. Nope. Let's see what happens. You can deal with them. Not touching him at all. Where the scout went, he just fucked off. There he is. Okay. Now he's one of... Oh, a blood sample.
Good evening, Vampire Hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more.
Alright.
What precisely are your plans?
Got this.
I have found the carrier, McCullum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A vampire doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reed.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Oh.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
Will you leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Will you hunt me down?
Not for now. But you had better behave, Doctor, or I may change my mind.
Oh.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Eldritch? Why do I know that? What?
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
Oh shit.
Farewell, my progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reed.
Oh, he hates it. Right, now I've got to go down through what was an event in the hospital. Dialogue with Dr. Swansea. I hope we made the right choice in bringing him back. Crap. I don't mind. Yeah, waited lovely for our fight that. Nullified it. Oh, get off me! Right into the grossness. Kind of came out of nowhere to help me. Gonna take my kill as well, isn't he? That was a good shot. Killed her, and she popped, and I killed him. Oh, there's another bag there. I don't need to go down there. What the hell's the way out? won't you let me escape? Fuck. Ow. And it on a shotgun. Alright, now I can jump up here. Uh-oh. Up there. This way?
Best turn around. If I were you.
Oh, I've got to go
See
through
them
here.
fancy clothes? This one.
Oh, you've got a priest with you. Guys, stop whacking me with your pole. Let's get you out of the way. That did nothing. Oh, he got some resistance against that. Oh, no, 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 no.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
There you are. Where's your little rat friend?
This is despicable.
I need to head to the morgue, don't I?
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
In here? Oh, why? Fuck's sake, why are they in here? Room over. Music keeps cutting out and then restarting.
Doesn't like fire, does it? No rest for the wicked!
Ow. Ow.
God walks with me!
Put that cloud around him again. Alright, where are we going to find this?
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Dreadful devs there. Now I gotta get out. Now I can steal. I haven't gone to the basement, to be honest. Hide out to create the antidote.
Better go home, sir.
I'm just about to. No. Get there quicker by going this way. Part of the hospital is this? There's the morgue there. I think one more corner. Be able to get to my office. Alright.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Oh, can I help any people? Oh, headache. Migraine. Reach the hive. So-called wants to be vampire.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
Well, until the day science finally admits failure, please accept this little contribution.
Thank you, Doctor. Your efforts are admirable, though laughable.
Alright. Oh.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Okay.
I'll leave you.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Swansea.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
Grab that. So, how are you coping?
Jonathan, my dear, I can never thank you enough.
Thank me? For what?
Come now, you know what I mean. I am, well, I'm just like you.
You have no shame.
Have you no shame? Must I remind you of your ludicrous actions? Of the innocent men and women who died at your hands?
Shame is for mortals, Jonathan. I know it now,
and you should too. We are something else. Something more.
What about the Brotherhood? Will they eject you?
I remain a member. I have information to provide now. Intelligence from the other side, if I may say so.
They won't banish you?
Not so long as I behave.
Eyes keep twisting.
What will you do now that you are immortal?
Experiment, my dear colleague. I have an eternity to make scientific progress. I could be the only scientist able to undertake extreme experiments upon himself.
Uh-oh.
What kind of experiments?
Who knows? Nervous shock, brain damage, pain and recovery. There's almost no limit to what my body can now endure. I could be the next Henry Head.
My God, Edgar. Did you learn nothing from your forays into folly?
I have, I swear. No more experiments on mortals. See? I said mortals. How quickly the mind adapts.
He's lost his mind, I think.
How do you feel since you changed?
Absolutely fine. Did you know I can determine the health of every patient or nurse just by looking at him? Fascinating.
Taking a life already.
Have you taken a life yet, Edgar?
Don't you think that's a private matter? I would not ask you such an indiscreet question.
Do you feel the hunger?
Yes. It's very peculiar, not like mortal hunger at all. It's like I'm never sated. Fortunately, blood is no rare commodity at Pembroke.
Will you continue as Pembroke's administrator?
Of course. I can help more than ever. And since I'm already dead, I can't get sick.
Are you not afraid Priwen will find you? Next time, they will do more than abduct and torture you.
I remain a man of peace. If things were to go awry, I would flee rather than slice them up as you would, my friend.
Have you seen Elizabeth? Has she passed this way since you returned?
No. And I'm terrified to see her again. I really am, Jonathan. She could very well tear me to pieces for what I did.
Goodbye, Edgar. I'm certain we'll meet again.
Go down and help the guy with the migraine. Might finally go into the hospital.
Good evening.
Hey, I can help him.
Medical attention.
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Just do as you're
I'm
told.
certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Alright, now he's recovering.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
Should be grateful for his luck instead of taking it as frustration.
Recovering. Headache. A headache. Headaches should pass. Hopefully that place gets a bit better. This place should get completely cleaned up. I think there's much I can do in this area at the moment. Don't have the resources. What way am I heading? Okay. And jump through this building to over here. I'm going all the way over there. can jump through this building. Oh, there's scowls here. Oh, these are these bloody econs. Fucking annoying bastards. Yeah, I can go up. Oh, yeah, to the left, up here. Oh, past Lady Ashbird's Asprey's house. Okay. Stay dead.
Best stay back, sir.
I'm just moving on through here. I got a pass to go for quarantine. Can I get through here? Can I? I can go just to the left and down here then. A long way around. A mini map. I opened this gate. I have now. Right, go over the water. Oh, this place didn't level up. I went the wrong fucking way. Could go this way. Let's just follow the arrow now. Is he there, werewolf? What happened to that vigilante? But yeah, I don't think I have a cure for her.
Glad to see.
I do. Who else needs it? Yeah, I can't find him anywhere.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reed.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton. But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Thank you. Really.
Really, yeah.
Goodbye.
Haven't really spoken.
It's locked.
Ah, bugger. Spoken to anyone around here? Don't have that. Scene of the crime again? Oh, rats do fine. Tip. Way this way.
This place has been ransacked.
Where are all the scows?
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style.
Club. Redgrave.
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
That what the pool of blood is. Spree?
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
No, I think it could be Ashbury. Lady Ashbury went. She's the source. Make her again. How can we help you?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Okay.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Made of blood?
Blood? You are made of blood? Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Merdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Okay.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
Lady Ashbury, innit?
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Okay.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Who is this queen?
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
Morgan.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
You want to stop this pandemic?
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen then?
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know?
This is
I
Vampyr.
am no god,
Yes.
and your fate is
War
in
game?
your own hands.
I'm playing it.
For you are
Oh,
our
good game.
champion.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
That's my maker. Although, I feel like I'll see a different version of him. Oh, shit. Bit away. That blood goes that way. What's this way? Door has been unlocked. Shit, was that this door all the time? Oh, what's that?
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
It's making it sound like this is the last boss. But give a conclusion. She's puking into the sewer system.
me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you!
Oh, she's got like some kind of weird split.
My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Oh.
Nobody ever helped me.
Hey, that was rude.
I've been alone all my life.
Do I have any guard? Ah. You had that shit.
My poor baby. Where is she now?
Ah, gross. He's gonna transform. This is not. Oh my goodness. I looked away for a second and she beat the shit out of me. Yeah. She's a walking COVID. Let's try again.
They took my daughter from me!
Oh, she can two-tap me. Oh, crap. I'll take this. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, the free ones you get with the pass. Oh. That's not it. We go for round 2, gotta be. Oh shit. Oh shit.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Oh. That's like a Dark Souls boss. Fucking hell. There's no stun meter either. I didn't even see when she did that attack.
Feed me, give me their lives.
Oh, don't summon familiars. Ow. I don't know if this is going to hurt her. Shit. Oh, that was close. Ow. I don't even get time to. See if I can get 3 more hits in there. Ow.
Give me more! They are so young, so tasty!
Bitch. This area must slow down my recovery.
Feed your mother, child!
Full health. Wondering if I have any shotgun shells. Yes. Oh.
I will reach
She has sickles now.
such innocent thread such guilt!
It's not good. Oh. Ow. She stole my blood.
Eat, for this is my body.
They're gonna pop now. Oh, back up a bit.
Feed me, give me their lives.
Oh, gotta watch out for this. Oh, fuck. Resistance. Oh, I got her. Yeah.
Do you think your champion defeated me?
Oh, shit.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
That was weird. What now?
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I wonder if she's the original.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suascars.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient, malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Oh. Whoa, where are we?
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Uh-oh. Maker's back.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
What are you two? What does she seek?
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Yeah, are they all female?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
Alright,
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
that was a good weekend.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
Yeah,
But
that's
Lord
Redgrave.
Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
Maybe.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
About the blood.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
William here.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
How many have you created?
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Off he goes.
I cannot enter. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Go around. I was thinking maybe I could jump up there, but not letting me. Oh, I could just go in here. I'll tell this area is unknown. Might be the last chapter. Damn. Medic. Did well though, keeping them out of. Where are we? Get in this way. Squeeze through. Harry. Hop in.
It's locked, all right. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
Is that meant to be a joke?
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Thank you for your recent letter. All the good news is contained. Always finally meet you when you arrive in London. Old letter. That's the statue scared me. Newly owner of Ashford Estate.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something special inside. This castle is falling apart.
Alright, let's go down.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Want to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. Plan to have been approved and are personally on site to survey the installment of the lock. Security measures you have I can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. It's a big ass fireplace.
This painting looks suspicious.
What, this one? What one? What are you talking about? Oh shit. Like the Red Queen. Is that King Arthur? I can't analyse that more. Downstairs then. I'll get there. Well, it might have been something to do with the fireplace. Oh, just knocked me out. What's this? 55. Okay. Sword and a crescent moon. Fucking rats. Sword and a crescent moon. Anything to do with these soldiers? Oh. This one. You said I'd been suspicious and you don't tell me anything about it.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Now you've done your little job. Alright. 1807. I'd say something about the second floor as well, didn't it? That's me. It's by Elizabeth Ashbury.
Elizabeth, my love, you
Oh, yeah.
allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm
Lady.
flattered.
Lady Ashbury. Can I open this door? I'm gonna have to open that. side, isn't it? Maybe they're in blood, so maybe I should just stay like this. Maybe I'll see it in this mode. This.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
There's a sword.
One last switch, and...
Where's the moon then? You do. I press this.
Voila.
I figured it. I was going to do the fireplace. That was an enormous fireplace. I'm not reading this. It's an ancient tome. That's a lot to read. Assuming she's the final boss? Seems fitting.
Drop your... Nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Oh, she picked up the sword.
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And
wasn't him.
You called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
As it might be, I mean,
I have so many questions,
taken over.
Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Oh, why flee here?
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Place your retreat.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could cure him.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
How'd you meet?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan.
The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Oh, this is a lot. Right into it.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
Dear
I
angels.
found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
Did you find some?
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
Did you not?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Oh, so she was corrupted.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
What happened then?
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
Yeah, that's where the 4 steps are. Step on
How
them.
did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
What now? She's got the sword. I'm just wondering
Has
if
the time come?
I'm gonna cut his head off.
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
She did lob off his head.
Farewell, father. And to you also, Jonathan.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What do you mean?
I was about to say. That's
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you.
rotate him.
As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
Alright. We got a good end. Pushes me in the fire.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Blood. There we go. Jubbly. It was quite good. I didn't mind it. That last hour, 40 minutes, I was getting right into it. Right listening to it. Oh. Is that it? Alright. Epilogue. Yeah, that was the epilogue. Alright. Cool. That was Vampyr. Internet held up as well, which was alright. Other than that, yeah. Put that on. There we go. And put this over. Yeah. So thanks for everyone that put by. That's nice. I'll be back tomorrow. Continue our Devil May Cry run with Virgil. Yeah. Hope Net survives tomorrow as well. And I'll give you some tunes and catch you later. Bye bye.